So thank you very much for viewing my computer science NEA video. I have built my projects within PyCharm, as you can see here. And my project is a game, which also acts as a revision material for GCSE computer science students. So yeah, it's more like a gamified revision material. And this video will also be referring to the document, the NEA document, and specifically the post-production testing section. So yeah, let's run the game. As you can see, when you click run, you're first greeted with an animated text or title, and you're also given the option to log in or sign up. And whenever you hover your cursor over a button, it should change color to make it pretty clear as to which button you're clicking. So I already have an account set up, as you can see in the document. So I'll be using these credentials to test the login function. So as you can see, once you have successfully logged in, you are greeted with this information screen, which briefly describes what the game does. And once you're finished reading it, you can click continue to go to the menu screen. And as you can see in the menu screen, it's quite simplistic. There's a leaderboard for all the past attempts you have made in the game and the scores with it, ordered in increasing order as you go down. And you have options to go to settings or play game or sign out. And all the buttons, as you can see, if you hover your cursor over it, they change color to make it pretty clear as to which button you are going to click. So that's the login function. And let's test the sign up function. So yeah, let's rerun the game. And as you can see, I've already put in things that I am going to test. So these emails, I'll put in these emails with the correct password to see if the email domain verification works. So yeah, let's do that. Sign up and then email testuser@gmail. This does not have the .com, so it's an incorrect domain. And the password, they are in the correct format, so they shouldn't be an issue. Or actually, if I entered incorrectly, I don't think I have. Sorry, let me just put it in again, just to make sure. Okay, so after I sign up, I should get an error message that pops up. As you can see, invalid email format. That's because it doesn't have the .com, as I mentioned. So now let's test it without the @gmail and only with .com. As you can see, when I click on it, it doesn't allow me to go to the next page because the email format is still incorrect. Okay, now let's just get rid of the domain altogether, and as you can see, when I click sign up, nothing happens because the email format is still invalid. Okay, so now let's use a valid email address. I think I've already used this, so let's just mix up something random. Okay. And this should be correct because it's got the correct domain, and it's got a valid username and a valid password. So yeah, test user 498293, sign up, and as you can see, correctly signs up. You're greeted with the information screen again, and when you can continue, you're redirected to the lobby screen. And we can see this test in the view users.py, if I run this, it will show me all of the users within the database, stored within the database. Let's just, can I put this back? Nope, okay, that's fine. And let's find that's the most recent one. As you can see, the email is stored and the password has been hashed. It's been correctly hashed and stored. Because I've used the same password for this account and that account, you can see when I highlight this password, the hash is the same. So that means that the hashing function is working correctly because it hashes the same password into the same, form. Okay, so now let's do some password verification. And let's run the scripts again. And sign up. Okay, so in the document you can see I've already prepared some passwords that I want to test. So this password has less than 8 characters, therefore it should not be allowed. So let's test that. And there we go. When I click sign up, it says password must be at least 8 characters long because, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 characters, so it does not allow me to sign up this account correctly. Okay, let's rerun and sign up. Actually, I could have just deleted the password. Okay, that was silly me. Let's test the next password then. Next password is this one with no uppercase letters. So hello 1 2 3 4. And when I click sign up, you can see it says password must contain at least 1 uppercase character. Therefore, that password verification for uppercase letter works. Okay, now let's test this one with no lowercase letter. And as you can see, the error message changes accordingly to password must contain at least 1 lowercase letter. So the password verification for whether a password contains upper or lowercase works. So that's good. And now let's test this one with no number. And as you can see, the error message changes correctly. Let's test this one with no special characters. And it changes to password must contain at least 1 special character. So that works. Okay, fine. So this password works because it's got special character number and upper and lowercase. So let's just make an account and then go to the home screen. There we go. Signs up correctly and continue. And then I've already shown you this, but let's just run it again. The view users. If I run this, you can see our email has been correctly created, and same with the password. Okay, cool. So next up, there's a relationship backend database to do with this project. As you can see, all the tables in here And you can see the fields such as user email and password, which was created and stored in the table when we signed up, and they're also fetched when users log in. And yeah, things such as user setting, you can see that user email is also the foreign key from the user table, and the setting name, that should, I think, be the primary key. Yeah, so yeah, it's got different. These should be pretty intuitive as to what the functions are. So I won't cover too much. Yeah, I won't bore you too much with it. And next up is number 6, graphics and buttons. Oh yes, okay. As you can see, the buttons, they are all pretty simple with the rounded shape, and they also have the blue characters. That's because I just want it to be consistent throughout the game, just to prevent any distractions or whatsoever that the user has to experience. And let's play the game. When I click play game, it should redirect me to the game screen, and then yeah, let's get playing. I can move around using WASD, and then I can shoot using space. So you can see the health bars on the zombies, and you can also see your current HP and lives on the top left, and your score on the right. And your score should increment by 1 whenever you kill a zombie, as you can see here. I'll kill one right now. Okay, let's try not to die here. And you can see my score went up from 6 to 7. And you can see my HP is going down as I'm taking hits from the zombies by, running into them. So let's just see what happens when I completely die. Yeah, so you can see I get sent to this question screen, and I have to answer the questions to respawn. LAN is large area network. Oh, okay, maybe not. So there we go. That's an example of an incorrect answer. You have to answer another one. Retrieve data. Okay, let's try to get this one right. Select. There we go. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much, as you can see, the lives up here it's gone down by 1, and so my score is 10. If I hit escape right now, it should take me back to the lobby screen. And there we go. But it does not score. It does not store your score here. First, because you haven't completed the game. Second, because I think the number of slots that I've put in is 4. But yeah. And then you can also change in the settings screen. You can also change the different you have options to select the different backgrounds for the game. And the whole map, it should be an infinite map, rendered from just one. So if I just select brown as an example, you can see it changes the background. And yeah, it should be an infinite map, because I have made it so that, for example, if this is one square, I have made it so that it renders new squares every time the user runs to a specific spot. Then it was going to render new squares beyond the border. And yeah, zombie spawns at an increasing rate as the game goes on, so it gets harder and harder. As you can see, there's already a bunch of zombies chasing me at the moment. And yeah, this game is designed to be, challenging, so that the user doesn't, have to spend too much time just playing the game, and then they actually spend some time answering questions. And yeah, as you can see, once my HP goes to 0, I have to answer a question. And if I answer an incorrect question, then I have to answer another one. Volatile is RAM. Okay, and there we go. And yeah, okay, so let's try to get a higher score than Tester and get on the leaderboard. Or actually, let's sign out and, oh yeah, that's what the sign out button does, it just signs you out. Let's create a new account because I can't remember what the username I signed up with was. Yes, so sign up, and then let's call this final, or actually video demo, yeah. Okay, so our username will be video demo. It gets rid of the domain in the leaderboard. And once I click sign up, there we go. Continue. So the score I have to beat is 17, which should be manageable. There is a strategy to beating the game, and that's if you just get all the zombies onto one of your side and then just do this. So you turn and shoot. But I won't spend too much time. That takes, that gets you a pretty high score, but then again, it's going to take quite a lot of time. And I presume you don't want to see me playing this game for the whole day. So I'll make this brief. Okay, 17, there we go. 18. Okay, I should have beaten the score by now, but just to be sure. Okay, there we go, hexadecimal. This one, nice. Okay. Oh. Okay, come on zombies. Okay, come on. Okay, as you can see, health bar goes down. CPU, central processing unit, pretty simple. And yeah, your HP goes down when you're in, when you're in contact with the zombies. So our score is 25, which is probably going to be, yeah. There we go, video demo 25, and I'm on the leaderboard. So, yeah, I think, yeah. So I've left 5 spots on the leaderboard. But if you click escape, it doesn't give you a score on the leaderboard. So that's a thing to bear in mind. And yeah, let's test the different settings. So grass, you can see it's a Minecraft grass. Gray, it's just a gray background. Green background. Pink. As you can see, you can still move around and play the game, even with different backgrounds. Purple, there we go. And last but not least, yellow. And yeah, there we go. I mean, my personal favorite is probably yellow. It just looks pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. That is my NEA computer science project, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, thank you.